Over $1 million in arrears is owed by the Belize City Council to Belize Waste Control Limited for 20 weeks' worth of garbage collection. That is a lot of money for a lot of trash.
Belize City Council has been behind in its payment. However, Waste Control have been understanding over the last few months. We continue to provide the service as usual. However, when it lapses into 20-week non-payment, then that begins to affect our ability to provide the service efficiently to the residents of Belize.
When the council announced garbage collection schedules were being reduced to just once a week for the north and south sides of Belize City, BWC manager George Lamb was shocked.
That was surprising to us because we have not discussed any change of schedule when it comes to garbage collection with the mayor or any personnel from Belize City Council. That is a thing that is daunting because we had expected some sit down with the mayor and the officials of the city in order for us to understand their challenges. We have been bending over quite a while and in order for us to provide the service because it's an essential service. However, when there's a definite silence from City Council as to what we do now, given the challenges they are facing, begs, all kinds of conclusion.
We can't cut the schedule, and we did have conversation at the CEO level. I did have a conversation at the CEO level last week, Friday, and that was part of the discussion. Sometime between the end of that discussion and during the course of the weekend and during the course of the week, current week, that may have changed, right? But I have to be held accountable to the people.
It's the record number of outstanding payments owed to the contractor. But according to Mayor Bernard Wagner, the non-payment has been due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has been affecting its revenue collection. Tax collection are down to 52%, and the mayor defines it as a cascading effect.
Which organization isn't feeling the effects of the pandemic? Belize City Council obviously is feeling that effects, having the fact that you have $31 million out there in property taxes does not help the situation, but the truth of the matter is that many people lost their jobs, and so I can appreciate the fact that those individuals and property owners may not be in the position to pay their property taxes, and so we find ourselves as a city council down 31 million. You can't blame anyone. The provider has its own challenges as well. As I said earlier, we have our challenges. The residents have their challenges. The government have their challenges. I can't turn to the government and ask them to bail us out.
The effects of garbage being left overnight and strewn over the streets after dogs rummage through the receptacles are already being felt in communities across the city. And before it gets out of hand, what's the solution to the city's garbage woes?
In the past, we were able to access our overdraft. That has been maxed out as well. Given the COVID, we were in this thing 18 months. Cash flow is not the same, and so we are telling our provider that we expect things to change in November, December, January.
We are trying to do the best with what we got. We are focusing on essential, it's an essential service, and we are trying to do the downtown area, prioritize what we do out there. So it's a slightly change in collection. However, we continue to commit ourselves to the regular schedule of picking up the garbage from the residents of Belize City twice a week. I'm hoping that we could have a formal discussion with the mayor and the city official as to how we will go forward and handle the situation.
Duane Moody for News 5.